M0FXB, welcome back to my videos on the XIEGU G106. I had a question from someone. Will it transmit on CB bands, 11 meters, which is a question I pretty much get for every radio that I've got. And of course, never transmit outside of the bands that you are legally allowed to. Make sure that the equipment that you're using is that you legally can use that on CB or 11 meters. You know, it's up to you to check the license in your country. I'm just doing tests here. So this radio works from 55 kilohertz to 29. Let me have a quick look on my Googled it. So like 29 megahertz. Okay, which so it's quite a wide band radio on receive. Obviously, transmit it's been preset for the HF bands. So I've been Googling, and there is a COM port at the back where you could link into this device. There isn't a USB-C. I feel like it's probably possible to get into either the hex or use an ESP32 programmer to reprogram it to just let it TX on those bands. I think it's possible, but it just made me think, well, okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take the lid off and have a look anyway and make a video just showing the inside of it, because I just thought it'll be interesting. So all I've done is taken the screws off. I didn't want to bore you with unscrewing the screws in front of you, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple on the side. You can see it's already trying to fall apart now. Right, I took the screws off. The screws underneath, yeah, I've got rubber feet on them, okay? Like that. If I can show it in my hand, rubber feet on the ones underneath, and I've just used like one of these pointy screwdrivers. You can hear I got a radio in the background, it just keeps going off, but I'm not going to go there. I've noticed that for your switch panel here, there's a couple of Phillips screws here, just small Phillips, look here, and that's a switch panel. I don't know if I need to take that, because I only want to just briefly show you. So we'll start off, we're at the front, and do I like this device? Yeah, I do. I think it's a really nice, economical device, works well. Yeah, it's only 5 watt, mind, don't get me wrong, it's only 5 watt. So let's just lift if we're going from the front, I'm just going to start, well, it looks like the bottom's just virtually going to fall off, so I might just take that off first. I'm just looking back to make sure you can see everything. So there, oh wow. So there is the underneath. You can see the ribbons that are there. I'm just going to point the obvious out. Ribbons for buttons and screen. You definitely don't want to rip them, but to take them off, you just lift up. You just click these up, and the front would just pull away. It looks very easy to remove the front. And then there's all your components. Now, if someone wants to take a photograph of that, well, this camera does zoom in quite well. Feel free. I can't see an obvious thing, you know, but, you know, why would I? I'm not a person that builds boards where if you remove this capacitor, then it will start, you know, working. Have you noticed here there's a little connector there? What's that for? I literally don't know. There, and so zoom in. Let's go right up close to that and see what it actually says. You know, unfortunately, that close, it's hard to zoom with little light. So let me see if the natural zoom on my camera will do it. I'm just going to zoom in like so and see if that gets it with more light on. Yeah. Oh, it's going. Okay. So I think to myself, 100% it's doable. It's whether it's doable via software. You know, I haven't seen it in the settings. And who knows, maybe you can hold this button, hold that button, and it will just open up the TX. But come on, someone clever out there, we definitely have to know how to do this. And I noticed there's a little coax connector going through here and sort of under that board. So I will look at that later, and if I see anything written there that I can read, because why is that there? Is that GPS? You know, it's It's really got me curious. Where's my glasses? I normally use glasses, big, thick, fat glasses to look at things like that. So I'm going to put them on now. They're not my glasses. They're magnifying glasses. So I do look funny when I put them on. So I've got them on now, and I'm just going to have a quick look. And no, there's nothing written on that connector that's obvious. Okay. You like my glasses? Looking cool. They're not my glasses. Don't say they are. Right. So anyway, at the front, we've got, if we turn it over now, we are going to show you the whole radio, of course. So there's your normal back panel. Look, you've got DC in, ACC out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pin, COM and key. Now I'm pretty sure that COM almost acts like a USB-C, because it's the one we use if you want to use FT8 and things like that. So who knows if that's going to give us the ability to talk to the innards, to the programming side. I mean, this is all the radio side stuff, but there'll be a little brain in there that's sort of making everything work, that's interacting, because this is how these devices work. You know, like, you've got the hardware, you need the hardware to be a radio, okay? But then it's what is going to control it, and what's going to control the switches and control all the relays and all that kind of stuff. What is going to control it? And that is the thing you might need to tap into. So on the other side, you can see there's no speaker on this side. I'm just going to put this cover back on so I don't rest my hands on it. And now we're just going to lift this up. Now there is a speaker. I can see it there. Oh, there's a ribbon there as well for the switches. So it looks like I don't really want to take that off, but I'm going to, I suppose, before I break it, and then the radio is unusable. Or then I don't know if I want to, because we're only having a quick peek, aren't we? You can see, yeah, I think I'm going to try and risk it without. If I break it, I will be unhappy. So have a look there. See the different relays, and look at those big sinks. That's where your power comes from. Toroids. Again, I can't see an obvious thing that we can tinker with. You can see that coax connector. Just moving it all around so you can see it. It's a bit loose actually, I need to tighten it out. But anyway, there's another ribbon there at the front that holds the board. So I think that's enough for me. Someone clever. I'll put it all back together now. And I'll even show, you know, I might even, no, I made loads of videos using this radio. Thanks for watching so far. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. 7 free. Don't forget to buy me a coffee and join my channel. Bye for now. All the best.